Hi guys, Coach Ronnie here. Welcome to Industry Gymnastics online classes. Today I'm going to be teaching Tigers 5 to 7, a normal regular class today. So I'm super excited. We're going to do some review of the stuff that we've learned in the past week so that we can keep building upon our gymnastics. And yeah, I hope everyone has an awesome start to their week and that this just makes it a little bit better. So before we get started, make sure you have some space. Make sure that you have a pillow because we will be using that later, or something that you can jump over that's soft. If you land on it, it wouldn't be a big deal. And make sure you have your water because that is very important. So before we get started, we're going to do a little dance warm-up. So let me go ahead and put the music. Good job, you guys. Make sure I pause that. Amazing. Now let's go ahead and get some water. I know I need it. Awesome job, you guys. Why don't we do some breathing exercises, get ourselves ready. Do a big deep breath in and out. And in. Come together and out. And big deep breath in. All the way up and out. Amazing. Did you guys watch Coach Joe's breathing exercises or Coach Maria's color breathing? So if you didn't, you absolutely should. You can find those on our Instagram and on our past live streams because they're really, really good. Actually, I think they're both just on our Instagrams. Either way, check them out because they are absolutely wonderful. Why don't we go ahead and get to stretching? The first position I want us in, so I want us in a nice little straddle about shoulder width, maybe a little bit bigger than shoulder width, and we are going to reach to one side. Good. And reach to the other side. And down to the middle. And then reach behind us a little bit. So you see how I'm in the straddle? You can either go flat, or you can try and reach behind you. Good. Now we're going to go into a squat. You'll go from squat to straight leg. From squat to straight leg. And squat and straight leg. And one more time, squat and straight leg. Amazing. Let's go ahead and sit on our tushes. And can you guys show me a nice, beautiful pike? Arms behind us, up so nice and tall. And we're going to point our toes. And then we're going to flex our toes. And then we're going to say goodbye toes. And then say hello toes. Goodbye toes. And hello toes. And now we're going to say goodbye to one toe and hello to the other. Hi. And then we're going to say goodbye to that toe and then say hello to the other. Hi. And then one more time. Goodbye to that toe. Hello to this toe. Hello. Goodbye to that toe and hello to this toe. Very good. Now we're going to say goodbye to both toes, pointer toes. Reach high up to the sky and then reach for our ankle. Very good, guys. Now we're going to wake both of our toes up, grab our ankles, and pull them out. Very good. Gonna give yourself a little stretchy stretch on the side here. That's what I like to do. I love to stretch. It's the best way to start the day, or end the day, or break up the day in the middle. It's always a good time to stretch. Now we're going to grab an ankle. We're going to make some circles with our toes. Or not with our toes, with our ankles. Whole foot, really. Good job, guys. Ankles are very important. I just had a nice little crack right there. Okay, let's go ahead and roll out our other ankle. Roll it on out. Because what you do to one ankle, you must do to the other. This is just the law of the world. All right, let's go ahead and go up on our hands and knees. Hands in front of us, and we're going to push forward on our wrists. Not too far. And we're going to have our fingers facing towards each other because our hands like each other right now. And rock side to side. Good. Now our hands are mad at each other, so we're going to make them face away from each other. And rock side to side. Good. Now we're going to flip our hands to put stop sign hands. A bird almost just flew into my window. He wants to do gymnastics too. And then we're going to have our hands face away from each other and then down. So our fingers are facing towards our knees. And then sit back. Good job, you guys. Then we're going to put the back of our hand down. I like to call these kitty paws. Meow, meow. Okay. And then just put a little bit of pressure on our hands, but not too much. Just a little bit. Good. And then we're going to sit crisscross applesauce. We're going to hold our own hands and make a meatball. Very, very good. Meatball it up. And now, since we're having meatballs, we should probably have some spaghetti. Good. And to top off the spaghetti meatballs, let's throw some cheese on there too. Very good, you guys. Now we're going to grab one arm, pull it across our body, kind of like we did in our little dance routine, except we don't have to sway with this one unless we want to. And now we're going to grab our other arm, pull it across our body. Very, very good. And then we're going to go arms up to the ceiling, give ourselves a pat on the back, and then grab our elbow and pull. Very good. And then our other arm up to the ceiling, say, hey ceiling. And we're going to touch our back and grab our elbow and pull. Very good. And now let's shake our arms side to side. Good. Kind of want to crack my back. Ooh. Yeah. That's good stuff. All right. And now we're going to go into a butterfly. So maybe put peanut butter on this foot, jelly on this foot, make a little sandwich, and bring our nose to our toes. My peanut butter and jelly kind of smells like feet. I don't really know why. Does your guys' peanut butter and jelly smell like feet? I don't know. Okay. And come up, let's bring our feet out a little bit further into a diamond, and we're going to bring our heads back down. Good. And sit up, and now we're going to do a straddle. Make sure you have enough space, and just do a straddle as big as what's comfortable for you. And now there's a few things we have to check before we can go into our straddle. Are our toes pointed? Yes. Are our legs straight? Absolutely. And are our knees facing up towards the ceiling? Because that is very important. We don't want our knees forward, because that's very bad for our bodies. So once all three of those things are checked, we can reach high up to the sky and then reach down to one side. Hands on either side of your ankle. You don't want hands on both sides. You want to show both sides of your legs some love. And then go down. Good. And reach high up to the sky again, and then down to the other side. Remember, giving both sides of your legs some love, hands on either side of your leg. Good. Reach high up to the sky again, and then reach down to the middle. Awesome job. Now let's go ahead and get ready for some bridge action, okay? So before we do our bridge, we're going to do a tabletop together. So you're going to have, when you do your tabletop, remember you want your fingers facing towards your bottom. So you don't want your hands facing away from you. You want your fingertips pointing towards your body, okay? Then you want your feet planted. You want to lift your hips up so that your body creates a table, so that your grown-up could come put a glass of water on you if they wanted to, which grown-ups probably don't do that because it might fall. And then we're going to push up super tall here. Good job. We're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we're going to come down, make a nice little ball, and rock back and up. Rock back and up. Good. Now we're going to do our tabletop again, but this time we are going to rock back and forth. So we're going to go up into our tabletop, and we're just going to go backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Just rocking back and forth. Heard of a rocking chair, but have you heard of a rocking table? Rock back. And then come down, make our ball, and go back and up. Let's do one more. Back and up. That was absolutely amazing. So now we are going to do our bridges. If you do not have your bridge, or you do not feel like you can do so safely, then you can do a modified bridge, which I will show you right now. You will lay on your back, hands flat on the floor, and you want to lift your hips and push your belly. You want to go here. So you want it to be a little bit rounder than a tabletop would be. Okay? So when we do our bridge, you can either do modified bridge or do the bridge with me. So everybody get ready, lay on your backs. Modified bridgers, put your hands to your side. Bridgers, put your hands up. Remember having your fingers facing towards your shoulders. We're going to bridge up in 3, 2, 1, up. Good. Let's hold this. If you want, you can try and bring your feet together, straighten those legs out, or we can just hold a relaxed bridge here. So let's hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. And rock and roll your back out. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Good job. Now we're going to do one more bridge. So that's either one more modified bridge or one more normal bridge. Got it? Let's go ahead and get ready. Lay on our backs and bridge up in 3, 2, and 1. Bridge up. Good. So remember, we can try straight-legged bridge or we can try more relaxed bridge, whichever is comfortable for us. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Give ourselves a nice hug. Maybe hold this position, really hug ourselves for a second, and then rock back and forth. Back and forth. Good job. Now we're going to try a couple more stretches before we go into a little bit of review of the things that we've learned in the past weeks. So our first one, it's a few poses. So the first pose that we're going to try is a candlestick pose. So some of us may know what a candlestick pose is, some of us may not, but I will go through it real quick. So you're going to go on your back kind of like you did for the bridge, or the modified bridge, but instead of pushing your belly up, you're going to bring your legs up here, and then you can push off with the floor. So you can go up, or you can grab with your hands on your hips to keep that body up in this nice candlestick position. We don't want to be here. We don't want our feet facing the wall. We want our feet facing up towards the ceiling, like a nice tall candlestick. Very good. So another trick to get up into it, because I kind of did it from a flat body, which can be a little bit harder, is you can start sitting up and then roll back and then push up. That gives you a little bit of momentum, a little bit of speed to get up there, okay? Got my sweater all wrapped up in my legs. Let's go ahead and hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come down. Very, very good. Again, remember, if the candlestick is a little bit easier for you, or if you want to challenge yourself a bit, you don't have to hold your hips. You can go into the candlestick in this position and just hold the floor. Okay? All right, the next pose we are going to try is a seal pose. Okay? So, seal pose can be modified a little bit if you want to make it a little bit more challenging. I'm not super flexible in this way, so the more challenging one I can't even do, but you might be able to. So seal pose, you want to start in our hands and knees, and then you want to push your hips into the floor and your legs extend behind you. All right? You want to just be having those hips on. We don't want to be here because that's not a seal pose. You want to push your hips into the floor, and you can push up and look at the ceiling. It really stretches your back. Very, very good. If you want to make this harder or challenge yourself, you can try to bring your toes up to your head. Oh, see, I just can't do it. I've never been able to, but if you want to give that a try, you absolutely can. I'm going to stay in this position. We're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now that we've worked our backs a little bit, why don't we give ourselves a little child's pose? I think it's called child's pose. I'm honestly not sure. I'm not a yoga teacher. And we're going to back some love from all that hard work. Very, very, very good, you guys. So before we get started with our little bit of review, like I said, why don't we get ourselves a drink of water, because we deserve it. We're working super hard. What's been your guys' favorite thing to do during quarantine? Do we like playing board games with our families? Do we like playing some video games, watching movies, sleeping? I don't know. My favorite thing to do is I have been playing a lot of Mario Kart. I've gotten pretty good at it. It's very fun. I also learned how to play poker. Very fun as well. I'm not very good at bluffing. You guys aren't going to know what I'm talking about right now, but if your parents are watching, then they might know. I'm not very good at bluffing. I have a very bad poker face. All right, so why don't we go ahead and get started with our little bit of our review from the past weeks. So we have gone over 2 things. Week number 1, we went over sticking it. And week number 2, we went over handstands. If you guys have not gotten a chance to go through those, then you can absolutely check out all of our past classes on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube. So you can check out all the past classes you've missed so that you can be completely caught up. But for now, you guys can completely follow along here too. You don't have to click out of this video. So the first thing that we're going to go over is our sticking it. So sticking it is when we glue our feet to the floor after we land a skill, and we land in our safety freeze. So our safety freeze is our legs slightly bent, our arms in front of us. And it just shows that we completely nailed the skill and that we have complete control of our bodies after we finished our skill. So a great way to practice this, and this is when our pillow is going to come into play, or whatever you have in front of you, is to put a pillow down on the floor, do a little jump over it, and try to land with no foot movement in the safety freeze. Remember, having the legs bent a little bit is very, very important, okay? So let's go ahead and try that. 1, 2, 3, jump, stick. So you see how I didn't fall to the side, or I didn't take a step and then go back. So I want to try and completely stick that landing. So why don't we try that again? Sorry. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, jump, stick. Beautiful. Let's try that again. All right. Arms in front. Go big stick in 1, 2, 3. Big jump, stick. Fantastic. That was beautiful. Now, keeping our pillow in front of us, we're going to try a modified stick, and that is from a leap arabesque land. So a leap is when, I'm going to pretend there's a puddle, and you're running, and there's a puddle. You don't want to get your feet wet, you don't want to get your pants wet, so you have to leap over it. Okay, that's an ugly leap, but it's that same concept of having one foot going in front of the other. Okay, and then an arabesque is when we land on one foot and our leg is in front of us and we're here. Okay, so that same idea of that leap, but let's have straight legs. So I'm leaping over my puddle here. Okay, so we're going to try that with this pillow right here. I guess I could see, hopefully you can see this. All right, so have your pillow in front. We're going to have our arms to the side. We're going to leap over our pillow, leap over our puddle, and hold that arabesque. Very good. And that is a 1 foot stuck landing. Let's go ahead and try that again. 1 foot in front, and jump, stick. Beautiful. Very, very good, you guys. Let's try that one more time. Put 1 foot in front. 1, 2, 3, jump, stick, and hold. Very good, you guys. I think we've got that down. Next, we are going to try some sticks with some jumps. So we'll go straight jump, stick, and then we can try tuck jump, stick, and then we'll try straddle jump, stick. So first with our straight jump, we have our arms down. Our arms will raise up as our bodies raise up and then come back down. So here, here, back up, finish. See how I stuck my landing? Actually, we don't have to do all those circle things. Let's just focus on the stick. So let's go straight jump, stick. Good, I like that a little bit better because that really focuses on our safety freeze landing. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, straight jump, stick. Good. Let's try one more of those. Ready? 1, 2, 3, straight jump, stick. Good. Now let's try tuck jump. Tuck jump, we don't have to do the whole arm circle. We can just go here and stick, okay? So ready? 1, 2, 3. Tuck jump, stick. Good. Let's try one more of those. Go. Tuck jump, stick. Good. Now we can try straddle jump. Hands on our hips. So I think that makes it a little bit cleaner right now. We're not going to do a very big straddle all the way up here. Okay, we're just going to do a little soft one here, kind of like a star jump. So we'll go star jump, stick. Good. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Star jump, stick. Beautiful. One more time. Hands on our hips. Ready? Star jump, stick. Stunning. Now let's go ahead and get one more sip of water. Good. Now we're going to do a quick review of our handstands. So, show me a lunge. Remember, 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, arms up by our ears, and into our lunge. Make sure that it didn't Sorry, my computer paused for a second. I wanted to make sure it didn't stop recording. I want to keep seeing your beautiful faces. Okay, so remember, 1 foot in front, arms up by our ears, and we are going to bend a little bit of that front leg, and as my arm is going down, it's connected to my back leg. So as my arm is going down, my leg's coming up, down, and up. Let's do 5 of those, okay? Ready? Go 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. And 5. And up. Fantastic, you guys. That was beautiful. Another thing that we can do to help with these is if you have a couch or a surface near you, I'm going to use my couch right here, and you can try to go from here, touch, because that really shows that T position that we want, and then come back down. Reach and down. Reach and down. And that's a good way to practice modified handstands too, because if we're still a little scared to go all the way up to the top, then you can just go here, do a little click and down. Okay? So how about we try some click handstands? You can either try it on the floor, just going click and up, or you can try with your couch assistant going click up. Okay? Let's go ahead and do 5 of those. I'll go ahead and do mine on the couch since it's something a little bit different, okay? So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Finish. Very, very good, you guys. So the last thing I'm going to have us do is we're going to do some conditioning. Okay, so we're going to do a round of crab walks, a round of bear walks, and then we're going to practice some hollow body holds and some arch holds, okay? I'll explain what all of this means if this means nothing to you yet. So the first thing we're going to try is crab walks. So we already practiced our tabletop pose. So remember, fingers facing towards your bottom. That's how you're going to start your crab walk. And you're going to go push up so you can make that table. And we're going to walk. We're going to make a circle. Okay? It's kind of fun. If you have any space and a sibling, you guys can try to do quick little crab races, making sure that you don't run into anything, of course. So now that we've made a full circle, we're going to do it backwards. So I'm going to do that same circle all the way around. We're going backwards. Very good. This is tiring. This definitely is going to make you guys have really big muscles because I'm tired already. Good. And down. Shake your arms out. Very good. And now we're going to do bear crawls, the same idea. So bear crawl, we're going to make a tunnel first. Hands on the floor, feet straight up. And you're going to walk forward. And this can also be a stretch in your legs too, because you want your same arm and your same leg to move at the same time. Good. And now we're going to go backwards. Try not to get lost. It's a little confusing going backwards in these. Good, and down. And breathe it out, shake our arms. Why don't we do a nice big deep breath together, sitting on our hands and knees. And go in the top and then out. In and out the top. Beautiful. And now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to hold a 5-second hollow body hold and a 5-second superhero hold. So when we do our hollow body hold, we're going to sit on our bottom. We're going to balance on our bottom. We're going to lift our legs and lift our upper body so that we're just here and our arms are in front. So we're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. And now we're going to go on our bellies and do superhero pose. So you know how Superman flies like this? He's soaring through the air. It's that same idea. We're balancing on our belly and we're bringing our arms and our legs up, okay? So let's go ahead and do that for 5 seconds up in 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come down. And why don't we do one more deep breath together, because you guys did amazing today. Big deep breath in, go all the way to the top and out. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I had so much fun with you guys today, and I cannot wait to see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you for choosing Industry Gymnastics, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.